Welcome back to Trinity Ball Yard on the Hill on the campus of Trinity Baptist College as Game 2 of the doubleheader and Game 3 of the series is about ready to begin. Darren Goki Jr. will be on the mound for Trinity Baptist here in the series finale. The left-handed junior from Bonita Springs, Florida. Bonita Springs High School product. And Goki gets ready to start this ball game. And he comes into today's play with a record of 1 win and 2 losses on the season and an ERA of 8.37. This will be his 12th appearance and 8th start. Goki has pitched 23 2/3 innings, allowing 31 hits, 26 runs, 22 of those earned. He has walked 20 and struck out 16. 8 of the 9 men who started Game 1 for Atlantis are doing the same here in Game number 2. Only one change. Here's a lineup for the Atlanteans. Second baseman Justin Suarez, shortstop Oscar Caicedo, and catcher Eduardo Perez will start it off. The middle third features DH Gianni Rodriguez, left fielder Jonathan Mastelier, and first baseman Marco Medina. The bottom third has the change in the middle. Jonathan Vasallo's at third base. Walter Mamarella makes his first appearance of the series. He's batting 8th in right field, and batting 9th is center fielder Nathaniel Gomez. Trinity Baptist has a very slightly different defense. Pitching for Goki and playing defense behind him will be left fielder Gavin Williams. Dominic Gattinella is in center field with Graham Gorman starting in right. Logan McGann will play third. Nate Nagoris is at short. Seth Reeves is at second, and Tyson LaChapelle is at first. The catcher for Game 2 is Jack Musgrave, who came in for Larson Lott in the first inning of Game 1 due to injury, and he is a starting catcher here in the series finale. Goki with the first pitch, and he misses upstairs. Darren Goki Jr. starting for Trinity Baptist. 1 ball, no strikes. And a pitch to Suarez is in there for strike 1. Suarez had a double and a run scored in game number 1. He was 1 for 3. He also had a sacrifice bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Very fast leadoff man for the Atlanteans. Head coach Ramon Garcia is assisted by Antonio Aponte. This one misses inside. That's ball 2. Atlantis now 20-11 after splitting the first 2 games here at Trinity Ball Yard. The Eagles are now 19-14 overall, and they are a terrific 9-3 in South Region play. This, of course, not a South Region matchup because the Atlanteans are in the USCAA, where they have won 4 out of 7 contests. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Justin Suarez. And Goki ready. Here comes the 2-2. The fastball misses low and inside. That's ball 3. TBC won earlier today 6-5 on a passed ball that allowed Graham Gorman to score the winning run in the bottom of the 7th. And this one is fouled off. Count remains 3-2. Gorman doubled with 1 out. Advanced to third on a line drive that was knocked down. They got the out at first, but Gorman got to third, and then he scored when the ball got past the catcher. 3-2 from Goki. Ground ball toward the hole. Naguris backhand. It's going to be a close play, and Suarez beats it out for an infield single. He had to throw beaten all the way, so a leadoff single for Suarez. Well, in game number 1, 6 out of 7 times, the first 6 innings, Atlantis got the leadoff man aboard. Now, Trinity Baptist scored 5 in the first to make it 5-1 at that point, and then Atlantis got 2 runs in the second, 2 in the 5th to tie it before Gorman scored the winning run. Oscar Caicedo at the plate, the shortstop. First pitch from Goki is in there for a strike. Caicedo was nothing out of 2 with a walk and a sacrifice bunt in the opener. Atlantis won last night 5-3 in 6 innings thanks to the weather. Goki gets a good look at Suarez, not running, and this one misses upstairs. TBC scored 3 runs in the 5th to make it 4-3 but then a home run in the 6th for Atlantis, the 3rd of the night, put up the final tally. A ball and a strike. Suarez leaning back towards first, and that one slipped out of Goki's hands. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing wrong with Jacob Brigman, I found out. They were just saving him for Tuesday. Just let him get a little bit of work in today. So he'll be starting one of the 2 games against Thomas here at home on Tuesday. To throw to first and a runner back, a very close play. Goki with a good move, almost picks off the runner. 2 balls and a strike. Second batter of the game, so he didn't miss very much. An infield single to start it, and a quick throw over to first, and Suarez back in time. Drew Billings got the win in relief with 3 innings of 1-run ball, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. That was his 3rd win of the season. Pitch is high, runners going to throw by Musgrave on target, and they got him. Suarez tried to avoid the tag with a swim move, but Seth Reeves was able to get the glove on the runner. Jack Musgrave catches him trying to steal. So 1 out and the base is empty. 2-4 on the putout and a caught stealing. Oscar Caicedo has a count of 3 balls and a strike. A perfect throw by Musgrave. Suarez did all he could to avoid the tag, but Reeves was able to make the play. Ball 4 just a little bit low. So the first 2 men have reached. 1 is now erased. And Eduardo Perez, the catcher, at the plate. Had an RBI and a run scored in game 1, although he had only 1 official at bat and flew out to center. Walked twice, had the sac fly. So Perez with the runner at first and 1 out. And a curveball misses upstairs. Atlantis University, 20-11, having themselves a really good season, just like the Eagles are. And a fastball low and inside. Two balls, no strikes. Perez entered this doubleheader today at 4:24, nothing out of 1. And he takes this one down low. That's ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Part of the batting order coming up. He delivers and gets one in for the strike. So 3 balls and a strike to count. Goki, another throw to first. Close play, but the runner back in time. Count is 3-1 on Eduardo Perez. And Goki with the pitch. Ball 4, 2 consecutive walks. And it brings up the cleanup hitter, Gianni Rodriguez. In game 1, Rodriguez had a single and a double, scored a run, 2 for 4. He made a diving play also, and he's going to come out for a courtesy runner at first, running for the catcher. We saw him in game number 1 as well. Wearing number 18, Socaris doing the running, and time called as Musgrave heads out to the mound. Alejandro Socaris is the runner for the catcher. Well, the conference didn't last very long. Musgrave heading back behind the plate, and Rodriguez at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Goki has Reeves covering second and delivers the pitch. It's grounded towards short. Naguris will go to second for 1. The relay throw, they got him. Double play. 6-4-3 DP. And Goki works his way out of it. The caught stealing and a double play keeps it scoreless as the Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first, the nifty 6'4" DP gets Darren Goki out of the inning without a run scoring, and a great throw from Jack Musgrave to cut down Justin Suarez trying to steal after Suarez led off with a base hit. Here's a batting order for Trinity Baptist. Ryan Ongst will be the DH. He'll bat first. Logan McGann bats second. He's at third. Gavin Williams is in left. The middle third is Jack Musgrave, the catcher. Second baseman Seth Reeves, and shortstop Nate Naguris, who just turned that double play. Dominic Gattinella bats seventh. He's in center. Tyson LaChapelle at first, batting eighth, and Graham Gorman bats ninth. He's playing right field with Darren Goki pitching. Jesus Gonzalez will be the pitcher for the Atlanteans. We do not have any numbers on Gonzalez, and in case you missed the reason why in game number one, in the USCAA, only qualifying average and earned run average players appear on the stats page. That's a tall left-hander on the mound for the Atlanteans. Behind him, the defense around the outfield. Walter Mamarella is in right. Nathaniel Gomez is in center. And Jonathan Mastelier is in left. Around the infield, Jonathan Vasallo plays third. Oscar Caicedo is a shortstop. Justin Suarez is at second. And the first baseman is Marco Medina, with Eduardo Perez catching both ends of this doubleheader. He also caught last night, so a busy man back there behind the plate. Ongst, McGann, and Williams to lead things off for Trinity Baptist. Ryan Ongst has had himself a fantastic series in game number one. 1 for 2, but he also walked twice, and Graham Gorman was the courtesy runner, and Gorman stole the base and scored a run. And last night, Ongst was 2 for 2 with 2 walks. So all but one time he's been on base in the series. And there's a line drive base hit, and he keeps his red-hot hitting going. Takes a big turn around first, but he will stop right there. One pitch and a base hit for Ryan Ongst, who entered this doubleheader batting .408. And before long, stats page will be updated. Ongst starts things off with a base hit. And Logan McGann steps up. Came in hitting .292 in game number one. 1 for 2 with a sac bunt. Ongst at first. Now he's a DH, so he'll be running for himself. And McGann takes the first pitch high. One ball, no strikes to Logan McGann. Pitch on the way, and a good fastball right down the middle. Counts even up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Last night, Frank Rodriguez was the winner for Atlantis. This one is chopped foul. And nice play by Sammy Coffrin, Eagles' first base coach. He's used to fielding ground balls in this field. Drew Billings was a winning pitcher for the Eagles earlier today. But let's not overlook the terrific job by Atlantis' Eduardo Rique. 5 scoreless innings, just 2 hits, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. A ball and 2 strikes and a pitch. That one bounces in the dirt. And also for TBC, Noah Durden did a really nice job in relief of Brigman. 2+ innings, 1 run, 2 hits, 3 walks for Durden. Had some good pitching, timely hitting. We've seen 3 home runs, and we've seen some great defense from both teams. And this one misses down low. That's ball 3. So with a full count, Logan McGann will step in with Ryan Ongst on first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Angst at first, not going. In fact, he was leaning back to first. The base hit into right, and it gets away. Angst will round second. They'll throw to third. It's off the mark. McGann holds it first. It will be a single and then an error on the right fielder, allowing Angst to take third base. And Logan McGann follows Angst with a base hit. Eagles have runners at the corners with 2 outs. In this series, that's where the Atlantis pitching has really bore down and gotten out of innings. Rodriguez did that a few times last night. Roque did a few times earlier today. And now Gonzalez will try to do the same, but he'll have to face Gavin Williams. In game number 1, Williams scored a run, had himself a double as well into 7th, but was thrown out trying to make it a triple. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Angst will score. McGann around second. They're going to wave him on in. There will be the throw to the plate late, and Gavin Williams has driven in 2. And the Eagles lead 2-0. Both runs earned. And Gavin Williams continues what the Eagles did in the first inning of game 1, putting crooked numbers on the board. 3 batters, 3 hits, and 2 runs. And it brings up Jack Musgrave. Had himself 1 plate appearance in game number 1 and drew a walk. He's now the starting catcher. Chance to drive in a run, and he takes a curveball for a strike. Musgrave on the season. He is 1 for 8. And a pitch, swing, and a good rip, and he fouled it back. Musgrave did draw the walk, his first of the season. That came in game number 1. He has an RBI looking for number 2. Gavin Williams just doubled home a pair. He's leading off second base. Nobody out, 2 runs in. The pitch from Gonzalez, and Musgrave able to make some contact on the curveball. Atlantis has done this quite a bit. Instead of trying to overpower for strike 3, they've been slowing it down a lot, and they've been getting a lot of strikeouts. Musgrave makes some contact. 2 strikes and a pitch. Another curveball, but this one is low and inside. One ball, 2 strikes. Jesus Gonzalez on the mound for the Atlanteans. A 1-2 to Jack Musgrave. And he fouls it off, and it got a piece of Eduardo Perez, and that looked like it didn't feel too great. All that padding the catchers wear doesn't always help. And as the umpire and the catcher will do for the ump, walks out to the mound, giving Perez a chance to regroup. Musgrave in a hole, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trinity Christian Academy has now started the ball game in the USA Baseball National Invitational Tournament. They're playing for the title. They're playing against Venice. The 1-2. And a ground ball towards third. The throw will go to first. It's a little wide, but they got him at first as Medina, a long reach, held the bag and a good play. And that's the first out. Wisely holding at second is Gavin Williams. You definitely don't want to run into an out at third. Seth Reeves at the plate. Reeves in game 1, nothing out of 3, reached base once when hit by a pitch in the 7th. That helped set up the game-winning play for TBC. First pitch misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Williams at second. The pitch, curveball, misses for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way. And there's a strike. Count is 2-1 to Reeves. Williams a modest lead off second. He has pretty good speed. Pitch on the way and a curveball that Reeves takes for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch on the way and a chopper and backhanded by Gonzalez. He does a 360 and flips to first. What a nifty looking play by the big left-handed pitcher. Williams advances to third. There are 2 outs. That 2-run double by Gavin Williams drove in runs 25 and 26. He now leads TBC. Nate Naguris, the shortstop. He was robbed of the game-winning hit in the 7th inning when Marco Medina made a dive, knocked down Naguris' line drive, was able to regroup and get the out at first. But that put Gorman at third. And then Gorman scored on the passed ball. Naguris takes the fastball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Naguris walked twice and scored a run early in the opener this afternoon. Series is tied at a game apiece. Gonzalez delivers and misses with a curveball. 2 balls, no strikes. The first 3 Eagles all hit their way aboard. 2 scored. Williams is at third. Now there are 2 out. A couple of ground balls. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one's called a strike, and Naguris thought for sure it was inside. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs with that runner at third. TBC trying to tack on a 3rd run. And Naguris gets a piece of it. And that time he knew he chased one out of the zone, and it's 2-2. Wind is blowing out over the right center field fence. Not all that hard. It's been like that all day, around 7 to 8 miles per hour. The 2-2 to Naguris in the dirt. The ball gets away. Naguris will take off. They're going to force a throw. It is in time. So it is a strikeout, 2-3 on the putout. A runner left at third, but the Eagles do get 2 thanks to Gavin Williams driving in Ongst and McGann, and after 1, it's 2-0 Trinity Baptist. Darren Goki allowed 3 base runners in the first, but no runs. Caught stealing in a double play. Got him out of the inning. He will face Mastelier, Medina, and Vasallo in the top of the second, and the Eagles lead 2-0. The only time TBC trailed in Game 1 today was after the first half inning when Atlantis scored 1 in the top of the first. TBC then got 5. Atlantis came back to tie it, and Trinity Baptist won it in the 7th. Jonathan Mastelier at the plate in game number 1. The left fielder had 2 doubles. One of them drove in a pair. The other one led to him scoring a run. He takes the first pitch for a strike. And Goki winds and delivers, and a curveball bounces in the dirt. So it's a ball and a strike to Jonathan Mastelier. Here's the 1-1. And that one is inside. That's ball 2. Mastelier, a senior. We've seen him on this field quite a bit over the last few years. And that one is low and inside. And the count is 3-1. Mastelier made a sliding catch on a hard line drive off the bat of Gavin Williams and turned that into a double play in game 1. He takes strike 2 on the outer half. The count is full. That Rob Williams probably a triple and a certain RBI. Here's a 3-2. Ground ball foul to the left side. Ball a little too hot for Coach Garcia to try to barehand. Don't blame me, Coach. Another payoff pitch from Goki. There's a line drive down the line. That's a fair ball. It will roll to the corner. Mastelier can run. He's on his way to second. Williams will get it in, and Mastelier has himself a leadoff double. Atlanteans all throughout the series have gotten the first man of the inning on base. This time a double. And it brings up Marco Medina. Game number 1. 1 for 4, a stolen base, and a run scored. So a runner at second with nobody out. Medina entered this doubleheader hitting .337. Goki checks that runner and delivers. Curveball, strike called. And Medina thought it was a little bit high. 0-1. Goki with the pitch, fastball lifted high towards right field. Graham Gorman calling for it, and he makes the catch and gets the throw in as Mastelier bluffed. And there's one out. Good running catch, and that one nearly took off on Gorman, but he was able to reach out and make the play. It's Graham Gorman in right. Dominic Gattinella is in center. Jonathan Vasallo, the third baseman, at the plate. 0 out of 2 and a walk in game 1. Curveball for a strike. Nice pitch by Goki. Vasallo came into today's play at .313, 3 homers and 19 RBIs. Another curveball for a strike. Goki's been getting ahead of more of the hitters. He's had to work from behind a couple of them, but he's been throwing some strikes. 1 out with the runner at second. Goki takes a very long look. Now ready. No balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch. Fastball misses outside. Musgrave tried to frame it, but didn't get the call. A 1-2. Curveball chopped up the middle. Base hit. Mastelier will round third. Gattinella's throw will be cut off, and it's an RBI single for Jonathan Vasallo, making it 2-1. The importance of getting that first hitter aboard, and the Atlanteans have done it all throughout the series. Not hit hard, but a chopper right over the bag. And for Vasallo, RBI number 20 on the season. Our first look at Walter Mamarella. We do not have numbers for him. Check swing and a ball in the dirt, and he went around, and he agrees himself. So 1 strike. Nice block by Musgrave to keep Vasallo at first. One strike and a pitch. Ground ball towards third. McGann to second for one. Reeves to first. Close play, and he's safe. They're going to try to ask the home plate umpire, but he's going to leave it up to the base ump. It is a fielder's choice for Walter Mammarella. They do get the out at second. 2 outs for Nathaniel Gomez. He had a 2-run double in the second inning of game 1. He was 1 for 2 plus a walk and a stolen base. Gomez entered today's play at 3:48. Good hustle to keep the inning alive by Mammarella. He's going. They throw to first. LaChapelle to second. They might have had him, but the throw was in the dirt, and the runner is safe. That'll be a stolen base for Walter Mammarella. And so now the potential tying run in scoring position for Gomez. Gomez, with that 2-run double, has driven in 23 on the season, and he fouls this one off. 0-1. A few times this season, pitchers have had a runner caught just like that, only to have the throw to second go astray. And Goki with a breaking ball around the plate, so it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs with the runner at second. Reeves holding him close, bounces back into position, and just a bit outside. Count is 2-1. Goki checks that runner. Here's a 2-1. Fastball up and in, nearly got the helmet. That's ball 3. The count is 3-1. Goki with a long look. Now ready. 3-1 on the way. Ball 4. And it brings up Justin Suarez, the leadoff hitter. Walk number 3 issued by Goki. Suarez started the game with an infield single and was caught trying to steal. Timeout. Coach Broden wants to talk with his left-hander. 2 on, 2 out. Detroit leads the Minnesota Twins 4-0 in the 6th. Philadelphia 3-1 over St. Louis, also in the 6th. The Yankees and Giants are tied at 2 in the 2nd. Those are the only games underway. Toronto's at Baltimore, Mets at Athletics, Boston at White Sox, Marlins host the Nationals, Rays host the Braves, Royals at Guardians, Pirates at Reds, Angels at Astros, Brewers at Diamondbacks, Rockies at Padres, Cubs at Dodgers, and Rangers in Seattle. 2 outs and the batter, Justin Suarez, and he takes one in the dirt. Suarez ahead 1-0. 2 on, 2 out, and a pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And Goki with the pitch. There's a strike. Well, if nothing else, that misplay at second has forced Goki to throw more pitches. Here's a 2-1. That's ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Oscar Caicedo waiting on deck. 1 run is in. It's 2-1 TBC. And strike called, and that will put the runners in motion. Defense will play back in position. Runners get a running start. There they go. 3-2. High pop foul out of play. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Goki trying to end this inning right here. Batter asks for time. Didn't take long, and now ready. Another payoff pitch from Darren Goki. Runners go, high fly ball, right field, slicing foul. Did that ball land fair? It was very difficult to tell from up here. It may have stayed in, and it is an RBI single for Justin Suarez. I thought for sure that ball had sliced, but it hit the ground. It must have hit right on the line. So it's an RBI single that drives home the tying run, and it's 2-2. Mamarella with the hustle, beating out the throw to first on a potential double play ground ball. And then the missed play at second, and Atlantis has tied it up. And Goki wondering where that pitch missed. So am I. 1 ball, no strikes. Gomez went first to third on the bloop single. 2 runs are in. And a pitch. Goki again wondering where it missed. Musgrave didn't move his glove at all. 2 balls, no strikes. Caicedo ahead in the count, and that one misses low and inside. That's ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. And there's a strike. Looked very similar to the one called a ball 2 pitches ago. 3-1. Goki with the pitch, gets strike 2. Counts 3-2, and now Suarez will get a head start. LaChapelle backs up, Suarez going before the pitch, and Goki got him swinging. But Atlantis gets 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 men left. After 1.5, we're tied 2-2. Bottom of the second, 2-2 score. Trinity Baptist got 2 in the bottom of the first, and Atlantis has just come back to tie it up and do up for the Eagles. 7, 8, and 9. Gattinella, LaChapelle, and Gorman facing Jesus Gonzalez. Both runs earned in the first inning. 3 hits. He walked 3. Nope. My mistake. 3 hits, no walks in the inning, and he did strike out a man. So Gattinella will start things off. Gattinella in game 1, nothing out of 1, but he did walk and score a run. He was also hit by a pitch. First batter of the second inning. It's underway, and this one is up and away. One ball, no strikes. Not sure what the delay is about. And now we're ready to resume. Now ball and no strikes, and Gonzalez delivers and misses inside. Count is 2-0. Line drive, center field, base hit for Gattinella, and that has to feel really good after the tough luck he has had, having drive after drive caught, and he has himself a knock. Leadoff single for Dominic Gattinella. Brings up Tyson LaChapelle. LaChapelle in game number 1, a 3-run double, also a single, so 2 out of 3. And Gattinella on first. Curveball misses. One ball, no strikes. Gattinella with a decent lead off first, not excessive, and a curveball misses high. Two balls, no strikes. And Gonzalez delivers and misses low. That's ball 3. Time call, Perez wants to settle down the pitcher. Conference on the mound. Gattinella started the inning off with a base hit. Tyson LaChapelle is ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. The Phillies now lead the Cardinals 4-1 in the 7th. Tyson LaChapelle at the plate. And he takes a strike. It's 3-1. Gattinella extends a lead about a half step, and the pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. Gattinella is 9 for 13 in stolen base attempts. It's a full count now on LaChapelle. Came in hitting .323. He has 9 RBIs, including that 3-run double. Runners going. Pitches outside. That's ball 4. So it's just a walk. No stolen base for Gattinella, but he's at second, and LaChapelle is aboard. Nobody out. Good start to the inning for TBC. It brings up Graham Gorman, who scored that winning run in game 1. We have a timeout. Assistant coach Antonio Aponte out to the mound. So we'll pause here and we'll be right back on TBC Eagles. The conference is over. We are ready to resume. Graham Gorman at the plate. He had one at-bat earlier today. Was the double in the 7th, and he ended up scoring the game winner. Now a chance to swing the bat again, put his team back out in front. 2-0 Eagles. And I think that was just to see if Gorman would square around the bunt. I was watching the pitcher. Gorman back in the box. Gattinella at second, LaChapelle at first. Gorman did show bunt, and now he drops one down. The throw will go to first. They get the out, but a good sacrifice bunt for Gorman. He puts runners at second and third with one out. So 2 men in scoring position. 5-4 on the putout. One down for Ryan Ongst, who is red hot for the Eagles. Ongst started the ball game with a base hit, scored on the 2-run double from Gavin Williams. Gattinella at third, LaChapelle at second. First pitch to Ongst, curveball for a strike, not what he was looking for. 24 RBIs, trailing Williams by 2, and that's because Williams drove in 2 his first time up. 1 strike to Ryan Ongst. There's a ground ball. Vasallo looks the runner back, but drops the ball. Everybody is safe. That'll be an error on the third baseman. The Eagles have the bases loaded with one out. Right there, somebody should have communicated to Vasallo to just go to first. Let's see if TBC can take advantage of a miscue. There haven't been many in this series for either team. Logan McGann singled and scored in the first. At first, that does open the door for a potential double play for the defense. And looking to get one into the outfield. Bases loaded, one out, and the pitch. Misses up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. And at the plate, the 1-0. Curveball, got the inside corner. Counts 1-1. Jesus Gonzalez trying to get out of a mess. Single, a walk, and an E5. And the 1-1 on the way. McGann chops one. This could be 2. They'll flip to second. A relay throw to first. It is not in time. A run scores. The Eagles lead 3-2. McGann hustling. Give him an RBI on a fielder's choice. The run is unearned. Gattinella scores. And Tyson LaChapelle stops at second. Gavin Williams now at the plate. 2-run double in the first inning. Well, TBC took advantage of a miscue. Runners at the corners. There are 2 outs. Pitch to Williams. Curveball. Strike called. No balls and a strike. Base hit would extend the lead. 2 outs and a pitch is high. Fastball's upstairs. It's 1-1. Trinity Christian leads Venice 2-1 in the second. Tyler Ellis, a 2-run single for the Conquerors. He is a Florida Gator commit, a junior. That team has 7 Division I commits in the starting lineup. High pop fly with the runner going. This should be caught. Mamarella drops the ball. 1 run is in. Here comes McGann. He will score 2 gift runs, and the Eagles lead 5-2. No RBI credited to Williams. It is a 2-base error. With McGann and Onks cross the plate. And Jack Musgrave at the plate now with the Eagles leading 5-2. 2 very costly errors in the inning. Musgrave grounded out his first time up, takes the first pitch high for a ball. One ball, no strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed. All 3 runs in the inning unearned, but they count just as much. Here's the 1-1 to Musgrave. Ground ball, foul hard down to third baseline. Counts 1-2. Musgrave digging in, looking to extend a lead. It stands at 3. Williams at second. The pitch got him swinging to retire the side. However, 3 unearned runs. 1 hit, 1 man left. After 2, it's 5-2 TBC. Eagles get some help to rally for 3 runs to take the lead. They scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second. Atlantis got a pair in its last at-bat. So as we go to the third, it's 5-2 in favor of TBC. And Darren Goki will face Perez, Rodriguez, and Mastelier, the first 3 men to bat in this third inning. TBC trying to sweep this doubleheader and win the series. And so are the Atlanteans. They won last night. TBC won earlier today. And Eduardo Perez, no official at-bat, drew a walk his first time up. Goki ready with his first pitch of the inning, and it's a strike. No balls and a strike. Goki with the fastball. And that one was a little bit inside. Counts 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, curveball, pulled foul toward the Eagles dugout. Perez looked like he was a little frustrated that he chased that one. He's down now 1-2. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, mid-70s right now. Wind just gently blowing out over the right field fence. Line drive to right. Gorman a few steps in, and he makes the catch. Ball hit hard, but right at Graham Gorman, and there's 1 away for Gianni Rodriguez, who grounded into a 6-4-3 double play his first time. All proceeds of this doubleheader and last night's ball game go to the Copeland family. They're on their way to Houston. Surgery for Coach Copeland, last we heard, slated for Tuesday. And a breaking ball is inside. It's also a GoFundMe for Coach Copeland. Goki, 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch is in there for the strike. If you go to the TBC Eagles Facebook pages, you'll find a link to that GoFundMe. So if you'd like to give and help Coach Copeland and Stephanie with their expenses on this must-needed medical trip, we all would appreciate that. If you're unable to give, you can still help out by praying for a safe, effective procedure and a fast recovery. 2 outs now with Jonathan Mastelier at the plate. He doubled and scored in the second. Two outs with the bases empty. Goki looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. Has a chance here with 2 outs, and the pitch popped up and out of play. Eagles softball will play its final home doubleheader this Monday at 5 against Edward Waters University. High pop fly on the infield. Reeves at second makes the catch, and Goki gets Atlantis in order. Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the third, leading 5-2. Jesus Gonzalez, 5 runs, but only 2 of those earned on 3 hits through 2 innings. He will face Reeves, Naguris, and Gattinella to start things off in the third for TBC. 5-2 the score. Reeves, his first time up, hit the ground ball back to the box that Gonzalez made behind his back and was able to get the runner at first. First pitch curveball misses. 1 ball, no strikes. And Gonzalez with the pitch, and a fastball fouled straight back. Counts 1-1 to Seth Reeves. And the pitch on the way is a curveball, broke a little too soon and missed outside. Reeves, sophomore from Sun Lake High School in Land O'Lakes, Florida. 2 balls and a strike. And he takes a fastball on the outer half for strike 2. Counts even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. Reeves knew it, and that's out number 1. That is strikeout number 3 for Jesus Gonzalez, and it brings up Nate Naguris, who was his first strikeout victim. Perez had to end up making the throw to first to complete the out. That ended the first inning. Now Naguris bats with 1 out, bases empty in the third. Curveball misses a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Jacksonville. And a good fastball right by the hitter. Counts 1-1 to Nate Naguris. Pitch on the way. Foul tip. And it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Gonzalez working pretty quickly. Here comes the 1-2. Low and inside. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a great slow curve. So 2 strikeouts to start the inning for Jesus Gonzalez. Number 4 on the day. And Dominic Gattinella at the plate. He singled to start that 3-run second inning and scored the first of those 3. Gattinella's been swinging a good bat, and a high drive down the left field line. This ball's going to be up against the fence. Gattinella stumbles around first, but he'll pull on up into second with a double. That ball came close to getting out. It hit just below the 315 sign, and that's the second hit of the ball game for Dominic Gattinella. He drilled it. It had a little top spin to it, but he's at second with a 2-out double, and Tyson LaChapelle is at the plate. Walked his first time up, got to third, and was left there. Takes a curveball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, I told you, and I told Dom himself, keep swinging the bat. Eventually, those balls will find some holes, and that's what's happened in this game. A ball and no strikes. LaChapelle takes one inside for ball 2. Gonzalez unhappy with the strike zone. Both pitchers, they've been unhappy with some of the non-calls. A lot of the hitters at the plate have been unhappy with some of the called strikes. 2 balls, no strikes to LaChapelle. And a pitch. High fly ball, center field. Coming in and making the catch is Gomez to retire the side. A 2-out double, but nothing else for TBC. After 3, Eagles lead it 5-2. To Trinity Baptist after 3, and Darren Goki gets ready to face Marco Medina, Jonathan Visayo, and Walter Mamarella. 2 earned runs. Both of those came in the second. Goki's allowed 3 hits. He has walked 3. Has a 3-run lead. TBC got 2 in the first, 3 in the second. Atlantis got 2 in the second. And stepping in will be Marco Medina. Flied to right his first time up. Aaron Goki Jr. ready to start the 4th inning. Wind up and the first pitch, fastball, strike called. 0-1. Goki shakes off 1, likes the second, And a curveball misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball bounces in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Still just a gentle breeze blowing out towards right around 8 miles an hour. Goki with the 2-1. And this one hit hard into left. Gavin Williams off the end of his glove up against the fence. Medina on his way to second. He looked like he thought about going for 3, but he has himself a leadoff double. Got there, and that ball hit right off the end of his glove. So a double for Medina, and Jonathan Visayo's at the plate. He bounced in a run with a base hit right over the second base bag his first time up. Looked like Williams had to play. Ball just took off on him right at the end. He was on the run, so it is a double. Goki from the stretch delivers, and a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to Visayo. Goki with a long look in. Musgrave giving the signs. And the 0-2 curveball lifted into center field. Here comes Gattinella. He will make the catch. And no attempt to tag up. Gattinella on the transfer started to bobble the ball, but held on to it and got the throw in quickly. 1 out for Walter Mamarella, who beat out what would have been a double play ball, beat the relay throw to keep the inning alive, and then Atlantis scored 2 runs afterward. So the fielder's choice, nothing out of 1. Swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. That hustle led to 2 runs for the Atlanteans, so always run it out. And it looks like a balk has been called against Goki, allowing Medina to take third base. So now Goki will wind up with the runner at third, 1 out. McGann and LaChapelle will pull in. And a curveball misses up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. I didn't see the reason for the balk call. There are 18 different balks. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball. That will certainly score the run. Gattinella has to drift back. He'll make the catch and won't make the attempt. He has the arm, but that ball was too deep, and he caught the ball while moving backwards. So the balk turns into a run, and it is 5-3. Sacrifice fly for Mamarella. He doesn't have a hit, but he's been big in 2 of the 3 runs for the Atlanteans. 2 outs, base is empty for Nathaniel Gomez. Drew a walk his first time up, got to third, but did not score. Give them what they earned, and get this batter here is what Goki's trying to do, and a curveball for a strike. TBC will have Gorman, Ongst, and McGann due up in the bottom of the 4th, 9-1-2. 1 strike pitch from Goki. Strike 2 on a fastball at the knees. The leadoff double, the balk, and then the sacrifice fly. 2 strikes, and the pitch is in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses high. Yep, you heard me. There are 18 different ways a pitcher can balk. Here's a 2-2. Curveball, line drive, base hit into center. So very possible the runner would have scored from second anyway as Gomez singles his way aboard. 2 outs with the runner at first. Hit number 5 for the Atlanteans. Justin Suarez has 2 of those hits. An infield single, and that blooper right down the line that I thought was foul, but it hit the line. That drove in a run. Goki throw to first, and LaChapelle had to reach over the runner to make the catch. No pitch. And the first one now to Suarez is fouled off. No balls and a strike. Run is in thanks to Mamarella's sacrifice fly just a few moments ago. Goki calls for time, just a little shoe adjustment, and now we're ready. No balls and a strike to Suarez. Runner's going. Goki was winding up, and he misses outside with a curveball. That'll be a stolen base for Nathaniel Gomez. One ball, one strike. Runner now in scoring position. And that one misses outside. Counts 2-1 to Suarez. And the fastball is fouled off to make it 2-2. For Gomez's 8th stolen base of the season. Two balls, two strikes. Make that his 10th because he stole 2 in game number 1. Backhanded play by Reeves, throw to first, underhanded and on target and in time to retire the side. 1 run on a couple of hits, 1 man left. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Trinity Baptist 5, Atlantis 3. Trinity Baptist comes to bat in the bottom of the 4th, leading 5-3, and they will send Graham Gorman, Ryan Ongst, and Logan McGann to the plate to face Jesus Gonzalez. Only 2 of the runs earned. A couple of defensive miscues in the 2nd helped lead to 3 Eagles runs. Marco Medina, you have another Marco cheering you on. Marco Martinez, liking what he sees from his namesake. Hit one out of here last night, Marco. And Graham Gorman will step up to the plate to start the 4th inning. Gorman put down a sacrifice bunt that led to 2 runs. So no official at bat. And he will try to start a rally here in the 4th. Jesus Gonzalez has allowed 6 hits to the Eagles. High fly ball on the first pitch. Center field, and a catch made. Gomez looking up into a bright blue sky and was able to shield his eyes from the sun and make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. And Ryan Ongst at the plate. He has scored twice. He's 1 for 2. Last time reached on an error and came in to score his 2nd run of the game. Ongst has had himself a terrific series. Check swing. Did he go? No, says the first base umpire. 1 ball, no strikes. pitch to Ryan Ongst, and that one is in there for the strike. Counts 1-2. Gonzalez delivers, and a fastball misses inside. Actually, that's ball 2, so it's now 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Fastball lifted foul to the left side, and it will drop safely. Two balls, two strikes to Ryan Ongst. And here comes a 2-2. Curveball misses high. The count is full to Ongst. One out, base is empty. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit for Ryan Ongst, his second of the game. And he's aboard with one out. Hit number 7 for TBC. Ongst reached base all 4 times last night. 2 hits and 2 walks. In game 1 today, 2 walks and a single in 4 trips to the plate. He's 2 for 3 today in this game, too. First pitch, and this is upstairs. Now, the error doesn't count as getting on base as far as average and stats go, but he was on base. 1 ball, no strikes. So stats-wise, all but 2 trips to the plate in this series. And this one is outside. Logan McGann has been on base twice. Brought home a run with a fielder's choice ground ball in the second. He has scored twice as well. He's ahead 2-0. The pitch, swing and a miss, a little tardy on the fastball. Count is 2-1 to Logan McGann. Ongst with a modest lead off first. Curveballs hit hard into right, a base hit. Ongst will have to stop right there at second. 2 on, 1 out. And Gavin Williams at the plate. McGann went with the pitch and just rolled it pretty sharply into right. So Gavin Williams will step in. Williams has a 2-run double, and he's also reached on an error. And that error, although he didn't get credit for the RBIs, allowed 2 runs to score. First pitch. High fly ball, well hit. Left center field, on its way back. It is up against the fence. Ongst will score. Here comes McGann. They'll wave him in. The throw to the plate will not be made. Williams has driven in 2 more, and the Eagles lead 7-3. Williams bidding for home run number 5, but instead he'll take another 2-run double. And he is having himself a banner game number 2. So it is once again a 4-run lead for TBC. Both Ongst and McGann cross the plate. There is 1 out. And Jack Musgrave for his first hit. He's 0 for 2, and he takes the first pitch upstairs. Gavin Williams swinging the bat in this ball game. Pitch on the way. High fly ball to left. Should be playable for Mastelier. Williams back at the bag. He will bluff, draw a throw. Catch was made, and there were 2 out. Musgrave just got under it. That ball went a lot further than I thought it would off the bat. So 2 outs with Seth Reeves at the plate. For Gavin Williams, RBIs number 27 and 28 on that double he just hit. Numbers 3 and 4 in just this ball game. Pitch on the way, and Reeves pulls this one foul. Eagles now with 8 hits and 7 runs. No balls and a strike to Reeves. And pitch on the way is hit hard, foul right at Coach Broden. He wasn't fazed by it. He knew it wasn't going to hit him. 0-2, and now a gentleman throwing in the Atlantis bullpen. Two strikes to Seth Reeves. Ground ball towards first. Should be a very easy play for Medina. He'll step on the bag, and the side is retired. For the Eagles, 2 runs on 3 consecutive hits. 1 man left. After 4, Trinity Baptist leads 7-3. A freshman from Lake Brantley High School in Longwood, Florida, now takes the mound for Trinity Baptist. Trey Rosado will make his 5th appearance, all of them in relief. He has totaled 4 1/3 innings. He's allowed 10 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, and a strikeout. He takes over for Darren Goki, who does qualify for the win should the Eagles hold on to the lead. Goki went 4 innings, 3 runs, they're all earned, 6 hits, 1 walk, or 3 walks rather, and 1 strikeout. Rosado will face 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order. Oscar Caicedo, Eduardo Perez, and Gianni Rodriguez. TBC trying to sweep this doubleheader and win the series. Atlantis trying to win this game, split the doubleheader, and win the series. Caicedo is nothing out of 1. He has walked and struck out. And Rosado ready to make his first pitch. He was a pinch runner in game 1, now a relief pitcher in game 2, and his first pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-run lead for TBC, and Rosado delivers and misses down low. Well, if Rosado does pitch 3 full innings without giving up the lead, he would get a save. One of the 3 ways a pitcher can earn a save. 2 balls, no strikes, and a pitch. And that one is down low. Drew Billings got a win earlier today. He wants that 10th save. Right now, it would not be a save situation. 3 balls, no strikes. And Rosado delivers from the stretch and gets one in the zone. Three balls, 1 strike. And a pitch, ball 4. And the Atlanteans continue to get the first man on base. They did that 6 times earlier today. They did it a lot last night as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 6 times last night. And so far in this game, 4 out of the 5 times. So they like to get that leadoff man aboard. Eduardo Perez has walked and lined to right. Sato at first. Rosado delivers and misses in the dirt. Billings pitched 3 innings to get his win in game 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. Missed, says the umpire, and that's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Runner bluffs, and that one is called a strike. 2-1. Rosado from the stretch. Check of the runner. Another bluff, and ball 3 is down low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out with the runner at first. Rosado delivers and gets a pop-up to the right side. Gorman giving chase. It's in foul territory and lands safely. The Atlantean warming up in the bullpen is Jesus Ramos. He's starting to throw pretty briskly out there. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Perez. Ground ball into left field, a base hit. Caicedo will stop at second. 2 on, nobody out. Now the potential run is in the on-deck circle. A walk and a single to start the inning. And Gianni Rodriguez is at the plate. 2 ground balls. One of those was a double play. Coach Broden heads out to the mound to talk to Rosado. Thomas University here Tuesday, 12 noon start time. They will play 2 7-inning games, and that's going to be it for Rosado. So Rosado faces 2 batters, and Drew Billings will take over. I'll tell you about Billings in just a moment. Billings takes over. He inherits a save situation with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He is 3-1, including today's win, with a 2.73 earned run average. This will be appearance number 16, all in relief. He has pitched 26 1/3 innings. Billings has allowed 16 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned. He has walked 14 and struck out 23. He will inherit 2 men on with nobody out. Pitched 6 innings last Saturday, total in the doubleheader. Got a win and a save, and now he's trying to repeat that performance. He got a win earlier, now hoping to get his 10th save of the season. But he'll have to finish this ball game without surrendering the lead. And the first man he'll face, Gianni Rodriguez, 0 for 2. First pitch misses up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Leadoff walk followed by a single. And Billings misses down and in for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Sato, 2 batters faced, a hit and a walk. And that one is outside for ball 3. Counts 3-0. And a strike called. Rodriguez taking all the way. It's now 3-1. And a drive into center, a base hit. Everybody had to make sure the ball would drop. The throw to the plate. The bases are loaded, nobody out. Caicedo at third, Perez at second, Rodriguez at first. Tying run now at the plate, and Jonathan Mastelier. He has doubled and popped up. Mastelier trying to drive in a couple of runs. Well, it is Sakaros, the courtesy runner for Perez, at second base. Billings with the pitch. It is outside. One ball, no strikes. And Billings fell behind the first man he faced. Misses with the first pitch to Mastelier, but gets the second one in to even the count. It's getting ahead of the hitters. Rodriguez was able to end that at bat with a base hit. There's an Atlantean at every base. The 1-1. High pop-up down a right field line. It has a chance to drop. Gorman giving chase. He'll make the catch on the run right in front of the line. And he will save one, possibly two, and make the catch. That's the first out of the inning. A great running play by Graham Gorman. He had his momentum coming in as well, keeping the runner at third base. Billings gives a little tip of the cat to his right fielder. Marco Medina at the plate, a double and a run in the fourth. Now Billings looking for a ground ball. And he misses low and inside. One ball, no strikes. What a play by Graham Gorman out there in shallow right field, just inside the line. That one hit the batter, and a run will score. Medina, the leadoff walk, comes in to score. That run will be charged to Rosado. Sakaros advances to third, Rodriguez to second, and Medina, credit him with an RBI. It is now 7-4. Tying runs are now all on base. Jonathan Vasallo at the plate. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Strike called on the inner half. 0-1. Billings with the 0-1. Misses inside. Musgrave tried to frame it but did not get the call. So it's 1-1. Billings delivers. Almost hit the batter again, and he missed inside for ball 2. A base hit and a hit batsman. Nice running catch in between. Atlantians threatening. 1 out and a pitch. Strike 2 called. Vasayo didn't like it. It's now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Vasayo. Another man we've seen on this field quite a bit over the last few years. Time called. Billings steps off the mound. And now we're ready. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out with the bases loaded. Got him swinging on a changeup. That's out number 2. Still not out of it yet. Walter Mamarella has been productive. A fielder's choice, stolen base, and a run, and a sac fly. Brought home a run with that sac fly in a 4th. 2 outs. First pitch, strike called on the fastball. 0-1. Big at bat right here. 2 outs and the pitch. That one drops down low. Ball and a strike. Billings takes a look. Not too worried about the runners. He knows he needs to get the batter. And the pitch misses outside. Ball 2, nowhere to put the batter. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Ground ball towards first. Billings will cover. LaChapelle will flip, and they got him to end the inning. And we got some curricular activity coming out on the field as the Eagles are just trying to walk back to the dugout. We're going to pause right here. Pinch hitter for the Eagles, number 19, Talon McDonald, a freshman from Palatka, Florida, and a graduate of St. Joseph Academy. This will be his first at-bat of the season, and he is batting for Nate Naguris. So McDonald will face Jesus Gonzalez. The Eagles lead 7-4 as we start the bottom of the fifth. So McDonald, his first varsity at-bat. Joined the roster not too long ago. And a pitch on the way, and he takes a strike. Nods his head in agreement. McDonald, Gattinella, and LaChapelle, barring any changes. Scheduled hitters facing Gonzalez. Curveball. McDonald started to flinch, but held up. Gonzalez, 4 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs. 4 of those earned. Swing and a miss. McDonald over the top of a curveball. Gonzalez has walked 1 and struck out 4. McDonald trying to start a rally here in the 5th, and a pitch. Misses down low. Evens a count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez takes a look, working quickly. Here comes a 2-2. Curveball off the fists, bounces, but taking it himself will be Medina, and he will beat McDonald to the bag. 1 out for Dominic Gattinella, who is 2 for 2 with a run scored. Doubled off the fence right down the line his last time up. So Gattinella hitting the ball pretty well. His first time up, a single and a run scored. That was in the 2nd inning. Now, base is empty. Gonzalez with the pitch and a curveball for a strike. Nothing in 1. And that one misses outside. It may have slipped out of Gonzalez's hand. Counts 1-1. And Gonzalez with the pitch. Gattinella flinched but held up, and it's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out with the bases empty. Eagles lead 7-4. Gattinella fouls this one off. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez working quickly after getting a new ball, and here comes a 2-2. Curveball outside, ball 3 fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Ball 4 breaks around the plate. Gattinella's good game number 2 continues. He's on board for the 3rd time. It's only the 2nd walk issued by Gonzalez, and it brings up Tyson LaChapelle, who has walked and lined to center. Coach Garcia calls time. He walks out to the mound. We'll pause right here, and we'll be right back. The new pitcher for the Atlanteans, wearing number 30, is Jesus Ramos. He will take over for Jesus Gonzalez. And Ramos, we don't have numbers on him. He is a sophomore from Miami Gardens, Florida, 6'3", 205, majoring in business at Atlantis University. He will face Tyson LaChapelle with Dominic Gattinella at first. There is one out. The Eagles lead it 7-4 in the bottom of the fifth. Gonzalez, 4 1/3 innings. 7 runs, only 4 of those earned, but he is responsible for the man on base. He allowed 9 hits, he walked 2, and struck out 4. And so Ramos will try to end a potential rally that the Eagles are trying to put on the board. LaChapelle has walked and lined to center. Gattinella at first. And the first pitch from Ramos is a fastball that taps foul. That was a good, hard fastball from Ramos. Gattinella is 9 for 13 in stolen base attempts. Didn't show any indication of going on the first pitch. No balls and a strike. And a fastball is low. That's ball 1. So it counts even at 1-1. In the 6th, 9, 1 and 2 due up for Atlantis. Gomez, Suarez, and Caicedo. A ball and a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. After 2 very hard fastballs, a slider had LaChapelle a little bit out in front. Wind seems to have picked up. It's blowing out over the right center field fence. A ball and 2 strikes to LaChapelle. And a pitch. Got him swinging on another hard fastball. So Ramos fans the first man he faces, and now he'll face Graham Gorman, who has put down a sacrifice bunt and flied to center. Nothing out of 1 for Gorman, but he made a terrific running catch half an inning ago to help keep Atlantis from getting a second run, possibly a third. There are 2 outs with Gattinella at first. And a pitch. That one is in the dirt. That's ball 1. That double and game-winning run in the 7th inning of Game 1. Trying to keep this inning alive for Ryan Onks, who bats next. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. There's a hard ground ball towards third. Vasallo will throw to first. It's off the mark, but the tag will be applied and end the inning. Eagles get a walk, but nothing else. After 5, TBC leads it 7-4. Top of the sixth, and Nate Naguris, one of the three changes on the Eagles defense. He will take over for Drew Billings. A run was not charged to Billings, but scored with him on the mound. He walked one, hit one, and struck out one. Nate Naguris comes in with a record of 1 win and 1 loss, no saves. This would be his first if he's able to finish it off without giving up the lead. He'll have to go 2 innings. This is his 6th appearance, all in relief. He has totaled 9 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs. He has walked 6 and struck out 10. He will face Nathaniel Gomez, Justin Suarez, and Oscar Caicedo, the scheduled hitters for Atlantis, in the top of the 6th. Yankees lead the Giants 7-2. That game is in the 6th inning. And we always look to see if Aaron Judge might have gone deep. Meanwhile, Nathaniel Gomez at the plate. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. And Naguris, with his first pitch, gets a strike called at the knees. And Naguris, 1 strike, winds and delivers. Curveball, swing and a miss. Different look from Naguris than the Atlanteans got from Billings, who comes down under. Naguris almost straight over the top. 2 quick strikes. The windup and the pitch. Curveball misses low and outside. Nate Naguris, a junior from Avon Park, Florida. Ball and 2 strikes. Fastball drilled into center field. However, Jacob Burke, who's now in the game, drifts back and makes the catch. Gomez hit it hard, but it's out number 1. So Burke is in center, and he is batting 4th. Jack Musgrave has come out of the game. Ryan Ongst went from the DH to the catcher position, still batting 1st, of course, and there is no more DH for the Eagles. Justin Suarez, 2 for 3 with an RBI, and he takes the first pitch low. Suarez ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. And Naguris delivers. Fastball lifted into shallow right field. That will drop. That's the 3rd hit of the game for Suarez. Like he got it off the handle, but good enough to get it over La Chapelle and the infield dirt. So he is aboard with 1 out. Suarez has good speed. He doesn't steal a whole lot. Actually, I'm thinking of someone else. And now I'm looking, and he is 14 for 15. I might have been thinking of someone else. And the first pitch fastball is a little high. Suarez hasn't tried to run in this series that I recall. It's a 3-run lead. Oscar Caicedo at the plate, 2 walks and a run scored. And a curveball in there for a strike for Naguris. Counts 1-1. Caicedo nothing out of 1 officially. Naguris checks that runner and delivers. Fastball, swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Well, Billings won't get his 10th save, but he did keep Atlantis from tacking on extra runs. And Naguris, 1-2. From the stretch, fastball in the dirt. Tried to overthrow that one, and it's 2-2. Two more home doubleheaders for Trinity Baptist, and that will end the regular season. Tuesday against Thomas, and then April 26th. So they'll have a chance to get some rest before that doubleheader with John Melvin Christian. Curveball popped up and out of play. The South Region Tournament at the University of Fort Lauderdale down in South Florida. And the Fort Lauderdale Eagles, very dynamic team. They won, I don't remember exactly, but they won more than 20 ball games. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Suarez at first and a pitch. Fastball popped up, out of play, over the first base dugout. It is a picture-perfect Saturday afternoon here in Jacksonville. Each team has won a game in the series. The 2-2. Curveball got him swinging. Ciedo may have chased one a little bit high, but Naguras able to get the second out of the inning, and now he will face Eduardo Perez. He is 1 for 2 plus a walk, singled his last time up. 2 outs with the runner at first. Reeves playing the hitter up the middle. Fastball, strike called on the outside corner. No balls and a strike. Naguras checks that runner at first. Throw over, it's close, but the runner's back. Got to the back of the bag. For the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th, Ongst, McGann, and Williams are due up. 1 strike. Naguras delivers. Runners going, and a drive into center field, but Burke had him played perfectly. He makes the catch to retire the side. Hard line drive caught, and it ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 man left. Bottom of the 6th coming up. TBC 7, Atlantis 4. Bottom of the 6th, top of the order for the Eagles, Ongst, McGann, and Williams. Gavin Williams has driven in 4 runs in just this ball game. They will face Jesus Ramos, who did a really nice job. He came in and got a strikeout and a ground out, the only 2 batters he faced in relief of Jesus Gonzalez. And so Ongst, who is 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored, now the catcher, so if he gets on, he could come out for a courtesy runner. He will lead things off in the bottom of the 6th. So Ramos trying to keep it right here and give his offense another opportunity in the 7th. Pitchers of record are Darren Goki and Jesus Gonzalez. And Angst digs in. Here comes Ramos with the first pitch. Fastball misses down low. 1 ball, no strikes. And Ramos, big right-hander on the mound. Throws hard, but he misses the first 2. And Angst is ahead in the count. Angst has had a fantastic series. Only once he didn't actually get on base, and only twice, stats-wise, not on base. And a pitch. And a strike. 2 for 3 today, in this ball game anyway. Reached on an error in the second and scored 3 runs. 2-1. Ball 3 is low and inside. I tell you, Ramos really throws hard. McGann and Williams to follow. If anybody gets on, we'll get our first look at Jacob Burke in this ball game. Made a couple of nice catches in center just a moment ago. Ground ball to second. Should be an easy play for Suarez, and there's one away. One of the rare times that Rhino hasn't gotten on base in this series. Logan McGann is also 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored and a run driven in. Fielder's choice ground ball in the second. Gavin Williams on deck. All likelihood, Nate Naguris will be out there in the 7th to try to get the save. That ball's hit hard, but right at Suarez, and that should be another easy play, and there are 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down, and Gavin Williams at the plate. He has driven in 4, a pair of 2-run doubles. He's also reached on an error that on that play, 2 more runs scored. So even though he's credited with only 4, he has accounted for 6 runs off his bat. 6 of the 7. So Williams digs in with 2 outs and the base is empty. And a pitch. Fastball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, even if the Eagles don't score, they'll take a 3-run lead into the 7th. 4-9-2 for Atlantis, 7-9-0 for TBC. That one hits the plate, and it's ball 2. Trinity Christian is tied at 2 in the 7th. They're batting in the top half against Venice in that championship game. 2 balls, no strikes. A long look by Ramos. And a pitch. Fastball low. That's ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Williams can now look for one he likes. And he takes that one all the way. Counts now 3-1. Couple of ground balls to second is the inning summary. Williams trying to keep it alive for Jacob Burke. 3-1 on the way. And he chased one in the dirt. That's ball, or rather strike 2, would have been ball 4. Barring any changes, Gavin Williams, our player of the game, with 4 runs driven in. 2 2-run doubles. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a pitch. And this one is hit hard at second. A great play by Suarez and a fire to first in time. That ball hopped and backed him up, and he had to reach back behind to his left side, and what a play he made. He gets all 3 assists in the inning. The 7th is coming up. Atlantis looking for 3 runs. They trail 7-4, and Naguris will head out to the mound for TBC. Jacob Brigman has taken over for Tyson LaChapelle at first base. No further changes for TBC. Nate Naguris looking for his first save of the year. He pitched a scoreless sixth. He allowed a base hit, but nothing else. And Naguris will face Gianni Rodriguez, Jonathan Mastelier, and Marco Medina, barring any changes. Naguris is 1-1, and again, this would be his first save if he can finish the inning without giving up the lead. 2 runs for TBC in the first. Atlantis tied it up in the second. The Eagles got 3 unearned runs in the bottom of the second. Atlantis got 1 in the fourth. TBC 2 in the fifth. And Atlantis, or bottom of the fourth, and Atlantis 1 in the fifth. 4-9-2 for Atlantis, 7-9-0 for Trinity Baptist. Now here's Gianni Rodriguez, 1 for 3, a base hit his last time up. This is his first time facing Naguris. And Naguris gets the sign. And he's ready for the first pitch of the inning. Curved ball, strike called. Actually, there is another change. Graham Gorman has gone in to play third base. Logan McGann moves to short. I think those were last inning, though, when Nate came out to the mound. So no further changes. Gattinella in right, Burke in center, Williams in left, Brigman at first, Reeves at second, Ongst behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Naguris ready and a pitch. Got the call at the knees for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Curve ball, grounded to short. McGann to first, 1 out. Ball took a high hop on Logan McGann and backed him up, but he has a very good arm, and he made a perfect throw to Brigman. And Jacob Brigman, like Tyson LaChapelle, very good at scooping a ball out of the dirt. Jonathan Mastelier is 1 for 3, a double and a run scored. First time he is seeing Naguris. And the righty delivers the first pitch low for ball 1. Marco Medina on deck. 1 ball, no strikes. And a pitch. Curve ball, misses. And it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Eagles defense shows you the importance of being able to play multiple positions. Gorman started in right, he's at third. McGann started at third, he's at short. Curve ball for a strike. It's 2-1. Gattinella started in center, he's in right. Naguris started at short, he's now pitching. Here's a 2-1. And he tried to overthrow it and bounced it in the dirt. Three balls and a strike. Jonathan Mastelier trying to get on base. Here's a 3-1. Ball 4 down low. And right now the tying run is in the on-deck circle. Medina will step up. Vasayo is on deck. Second base runner that Naguris has allowed, a single and a walk. Marco Medina hit by a pitch with the bases loaded his last time up. That brought home a run. He doubled and scored in the fourth. 1 for 2 officially with that RBI. Naguris delivers and misses low. Honks with a block behind the plate. Rhino caught the entire first game. Started this game as a DH. Came in to catch when Naguris went to the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one is inside for ball 2. Balls, no strikes. A ground ball could end it with a double play. Out with the runner at first. And a pitch. Fastball low for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Long look by the righty. Now the 3-1. Ball 4 brings the tying run to the plate. 2 consecutive free passes. And Jonathan Vasallo will bring his bat to the plate. He'll wait a few moments as Coach Broden walks out to the mound. Ground ball started the inning, then 2 consecutive walks. We'll pause here. We'll be right back on TBC Eagles. Tying run is now at the plate, and Jonathan Vasallo. There's 1 out. Jonathan Mastelier at second. Marco Medina at first. Both walked. And Naguris will dig in on the mound to face Vasallo. First pitch. Misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Naguris, after getting that first out, a little trouble finding the zone. The 1-0. And a strike called, and Vasallo didn't like it. He thought it was low. It counts 1-1. Ball and a strike. And a pitch. Curveball and a beauty for strike 2. And that's a live ball. Need to get that throw back on target. A ball and 2 strikes. Takes a long look. Checks that runner at second. Mastelier. Here in the 1-2. Curveball. This time Vasallo didn't bite. And it breaks down low for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Again, the tying run at the plate. Here comes a 2-2. Fastball popped up and out of play. And Vasallo dug that one right out of Angst's mitt. He was late on the fastball, but was able to cue it off the bat. I have another 2-2. Reeves trying to keep the runner close at second. And a 2-2 curveball. And pulled hard, but foul down the left field line. Vasallo had a good swing at that. He was well out in front. Counts 2-2. And Naguris, a long look. Angst giving the signs. 2-2 on the way. Curveball, no, says the umpire. Gers and Angst both thought they had it, as did all the Eagles in the dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Payoff pitch coming from Nate Naguris. Three-two on the way. Fastball hit him off the helmet. That's going to load the bases. Sayo taking a moment, make sure everything is all right. Tying runs will now be on base. Sayo says he's all right. He wants to swing the bat. He does not want to go down to first base. But the bases are now loaded. And Visayos is a tying run at first. Will he run? Or will they call for a pinch hitter? Walter Mamarella getting ready to swing the bat. He has a run and an RBI. Officially 1 for 2. Coach Broden has already come out, so the trip to the mound for the inning used up on Naguris. 1 out, Mamarella with the bases loaded. Sayos will stay at first base. No pinch runner. And the pitch. Curveball for a strike. Mamarella trying to drive in a pair. There's an Atlantean at every bag. 1 strike the count. And the pitch. Fastball. Drilled really hard foul over near his teammates, and that one just missed. Somehow it evaded everybody over there sitting outside the dugout. 0-2. Naguris takes a long look. Big pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called. That's out number 2. And Nathaniel Gomez will try to keep this one going. The tying runs are on base. There are 2 outs. A ground ball, a walk, and a hit batsman before the strikeout. Now, Coach Garcia will call for a pinch runner. So heading over to first, wearing jersey number 8, will be Travis Knowles Jr. Well, the Trinity Christian Conquerors have fallen 3-2 to Venice. Walk-off win for Venice in the bottom of the 7th on a passed ball. Conquerors made it to the championship game, but did not bring it home. Daniel Gomez facing Nate Naguris for the first time. Gomez has walked, singled, stolen a base, and flied to center. 2 outs. And Naguris with the pitch. A curveball misses upstairs. And the final home games on Tuesday and then on April 26th, both doubleheaders. Final 2 doubleheaders of the season. High fly ball, left field. Gavin Williams camps under it. And that's ball game. Final score, Trinity Baptist College 7, Atlantis University 4. An exciting 7th inning, but Naguris is able to bear down, get a strikeout and a fly ball to end it after Atlantis loads the bases. TBC now 20-14 overall on the season, 9-3 in South Region play. Atlantis 20-12 and 4-3 in the USCAA. The winning pitcher, Darren Goki, that is his 2nd win with 2 losses. 4 innings, 3 runs all earned, 6 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Nate Naguris gets his first save of the season. And taking the loss for the Atlanteans, Jesus Gonzalez, we do not have his record. What an exciting doubleheader we've had here this afternoon. The Eagles win them both after Atlantis took the series opener last night in a 6-inning win. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. We're praying for Coach John Copeland as he and Stephanie traveled to Houston today for that upcoming surgery. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your love and support for Coach Copeland and the TBC Eagles. For Coach Copeland, Coach Jordan Broden, John Shiver, Sammy Coffrin, Shaq, Adrian, Sam working up here in the booth, and all of us here at TBC, Athletic Director John D. Jones. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.